Have you ever wondered what truly happens when you close your eyes for the last time? Have you questioned why we exist or what our real purpose in life is? The truth is, there is a battle happening right now, a battle for your mind, your soul, and your eternity. Today, I'm going to show you 3 undeniable proofs of God's existence that many people, especially atheists, simply refuse to admit. Now listen, we're not here to provoke anyone unnecessarily. We're here to open your spiritual eyes so that you can clearly see the reality around you. Because denying God's existence doesn't make him cease to exist. Quite the contrary. Everything around us cries out that there is a creator, an intelligent designer behind the universe. The first undeniable proof of God's existence is creation itself. Just look closely at the world around you. From the vastness of the universe to the tiniest grain of sand, everything reveals order, complexity, and purpose. Romans 1:20 clearly states, "For since the creation of the world, God's invisible qualities, his eternal power and divine nature, have been clearly seen, being understood from what has been made, so that people are without excuse." The Apostle Paul declares that God has left clear, evident, unquestionable proof in creation itself. Think about it. Imagine you're walking on a deserted beach and find a sophisticated watch in the sand. You would never assume that this watch formed by chance, created by wind and ocean waves, right? No. You immediately recognize someone designed it, someone created it. Likewise, the universe is infinitely more complex and perfectly balanced than any watch or machine created by man. If we can't accept that something simple appears from nothing, how can we accept that something so grand and complex happened by accident? The complexity of the universe, the precise laws of physics, the perfect balance of our planet, all point to an intelligent designer. Did you know that if Earth were slightly closer to the sun, life wouldn't exist? Or if it were slightly farther away, our planet would be completely frozen? This fine-tuned balance isn't a coincidence. It's the powerful hand of God. The second undeniable proof of God's existence is something we all carry within us: morality. Regardless of culture or society, every human being has an internal sense of right and wrong, justice and injustice. Romans 2:15 says that God placed his law in our hearts, witnessed by our conscience. If God doesn't exist, everything would be permissible. Everything would be relative. There would be no right or wrong, good or evil, justice or injustice. Yet deep down, we all know that murder is wrong. Lying and cheating are morally reprehensible behaviors. Where does this universal moral standard come from? If we're just the product of random molecules evolving without purpose, why do we have this deep consciousness of right and wrong? This moral consciousness within each of us isn't just cultural conditioning, it's God's fingerprint on our souls. Each time you feel outrage at injustice or guilt over wrongdoing, your soul is testifying to God's existence. Yes, that's the truth many don't want to admit. Our morality points directly to the existence of the Creator, who is the source of all justice and goodness. The third undeniable proof of God's existence is found in the testimony of transformed lives. Throughout history, millions of people have experienced complete life transformation through the power of God. People who were addicted, criminals, depressed, and hopeless found new life through the transformative power of the gospel of Jesus Christ. 2 Corinthians 5:17 declares, "Therefore, if anyone is in Christ, the new creation has come, the old has gone, the new is here." How do we explain such profound and radical changes if God didn't exist? People who lived in darkness now walk in light. Those who were broken receive emotional and spiritual healing. Lives completely destroyed are restored. Ask yourself honestly, what can radically change a person's life? Psychology, therapies, medication? While these things can help superficially, only God has the real definitive power to change a person's essence. These transformations are so real, powerful, and frequent that they become a living, constant proof of our Creator's existence. Maybe you've experienced this yourself or know someone whose life was profoundly transformed by God. They are ordinary people who've encountered an extraordinary God. The testimony of these lives is a powerful and silent cry loudly declaring, God is real, God is powerful, God is love. So faced with these three undeniable proofs, how should we respond? If God exists, then we urgently need to align our lives with His will. The Bible clearly states that one day every knee will bow and every tongue confess that Jesus Christ is Lord. Philippians 2:10-11. It doesn't matter if someone believes this or not. Truth doesn't depend on our belief. But while we're alive, we have the chance to willingly draw near to God. To you who are hearing this message and haven't fully surrendered your life to God, I urgently invite you. Don't wait any longer, don't postpone it, because tomorrow could be too late. God's existence isn't just a philosophical or theoretical issue. It's something practical and real that should influence every decision and aspect of your life. Maybe you say, but I still have doubts. I don't understand everything completely. My answer is, we don't need to fully understand everything to take a step toward God. Faith is exactly that, trusting even when we don't fully comprehend. God never asked for complete understanding. He asked for trust, surrender, obedience. Imagine what could happen in your life if you completely surrender to God. Imagine the peace, joy, and strength you could receive by allowing God to guide your every step. There's nothing better than living a life with true purpose, knowing you're loved and guided by the Creator of the universe. And for you who already know God, who already recognize His existence and live your faith, I challenge you today to live even more deeply for Him. It's not enough to intellectually believe in God. We must live in such a way that our lives become a living proof of His existence. Let your testimony be so powerful and impactful that no one around you can deny God's reality in you. Rise up today and take a firm stand for truth. Love, forgive, serve, and testify through your life, and allow God to use you as a living instrument capable of transforming the reality around you. Today is the day to change, believe, and live the truth that transforms the world. God exists, He's real, and He's calling you right now. Don't wait any longer. Answer God's call and begin living the extraordinary life He's specifically prepared for you. If this message touched your heart or made you think deeply about your relationship with God, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with someone who needs to hear this truth. Leave a comment below sharing your thoughts, testimonies, or prayer requests. I'd love to connect with you. Let's spread the powerful message of God's reality together.